Hello once again, gamers. Kruznik X back with more Final Fantasy XIV goodness. Alongside me is Elziel Farron.
Howdy.
And I know
service.
I'm really late with this particular live stream, but it's been a real struggle to get everything re-uploaded to Twitch, and so I kind of forgot that this even existed until like 6 days before the new patch comes out. So tonight we are going to be doing the most recent addition to the Hildebrand storyline. Now, before I do so, however, I do want to give a couple of shout-outs, because from what I've seen, a couple of there were a couple of new
subscribers,
a couple of new followers to the Twitch channel, so I want to give a special shout out to them as soon as I find where followers. Here we go. So, I want to start off first and foremost with, oh man, I can never pronounce this name correctly because it's in Japanese. Where did I just put my phone? I had it. Oh, here it is. Alright, so I gotta look on the Oh, Lord Fyrex just joined us.
About time.
Well, you ask so nicely.
Yeah, because how the hell you will read that message?
Hey, how far are you in the Hildebrand quest line on Stormblood?
Oh, if you're doing Hildebrand, I'm way behind.
How way behind?
I think he's at the same time as us. Remember, Chris, the last time we did it? So I think he doesn't know about this one either.
I don't know how far I am. I gotta check.
Okay, get into Final Fantasy and take a look-see while I'm searching and trying to find certain people. No, that's not what I wanted. Move this, then click this, then close this, then...
What do we get from this shit again, Chris?
What?
What the hell do we get from this again?
Mentally raped, that's what we get.
Pretty.
And not helpful.
That's
I guess I'm gonna have
disgusting.
to look into my
But how do we get that stupid email, or I'm just gonna be disappointed?
Okay.
Alright, so we got, like I said, we got 2 new followers recently. The first one I want to give a shout out to is Yakita Terasuku. Okay, let me try this again. Yakita Terasuku, who...
You mean Yakitara Setosuku?
No, it's Yakita Terasuku.
Oh, nice name.
Yeah, it's very nice. But thank you for following us. I'm pretty sure he lives in Japan, but I'm not entirely certain. So, the second one I want to say a special hello to is the user Izadae or Izadae. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. You can correct me however you like if you're watching this stream.
Does it ends with A and I?
It's a Izadae.
Okay. It's almost like Shikadai.
Well, either way, I want to thank you for following me on Twitch TV. I also want to make a couple of announcements. We're going to have a whole bunch of new content coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Days. Days, dude.
No, weeks. The next couple of weeks, because, I mean, not only do we have the new patch coming out for Final Fantasy XIV, I'm also still in the process of Operation Channel Revitalization. So I'm going to have a whole bunch of premieres showing up. We're going to have Destiny, Destiny 2, Monster Hunter World, which I hope to get through, Kingdom Hearts, a whole range of games to go through and play through. So I hope that you're all I hope that you all continue to watch Cruisenix Purgatory, whether it be on twitch.tv/CruisenixX or even the reruns on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/CruisenixXTTV. And
so
be sure to...
if you're gonna do Monster Hunter, I'm not gonna be joining you on that. I suck at it.
Well, give it time. You'll get back into it.
No. I deleted it.
Second announcement I wanted to make. I am... by the grace of Twitch, I am now a Twitch affiliate, which means I now can get subscribers. So if you're watching this on twitch.tv/CruisenixX, feel free to click the subscribe button, whether it be through your Twitch Prime membership, which you get a free subscription for every time, so feel free to support me, or if you do one of the 3 tiers that are available, feel free to support me, because all the subscriptions are used to subsidize not only my Final Fantasy subscription, but to subsidize stuff like getting new equipment, like a new computer, which I definitely need, or even just gas money to get me to and from my work, which is currently subsidizing my gaming habits. You can also, another way to help me out is by the purchase of bits on Twitch. You can purchase these at any time. The cheapest amount I think is like $1.99 for like 500 if I'm getting that right. I can't tell because oh wait, here we go. I was wrong. So I mean the cheapest amount of bits you can get is 100 bits for 140. Though, however, if you are a first-time bit purchaser, you can get 1,000 bits right now for $10. And bits are little fun animated emotes. It celebrates moments you love with the community. Right in chat, and similar to subscribing. It helps partners and affiliates. And if I were able to cheer up, and there's a nice little cheer button on the Twitch chat, so feel free to support me any way you can, whether it be through subscriptions or through bits. Any little bit helps. You can also, there is also a link below on twitch.tv/CruisenixX where you can donate to me as well, or tip me as well, so be sure to tip your streamer. A special hello to Arya Stormborn, who's joining us on the Twitch chat right now. But anyways, let's get right down to business with the new Hildebrand quest line. First and foremost, let's invite Lord Fireaxe to the party.
Hey, Hildebrand. Let's see.
Meet us in Kugane, Rakuza District.
I'm in Kugane right now. I'm trying to find the quest. See where I'm at.
Kugane.
Last thing it says it is. Where are you?
Look in side quests and see if you've done the quest, The Blade Mislaid.
Unless I haven't.
What?
Where are you guys? I got nothing there, so I'm way behind. Actually, I'm way behind.
Wait, you have nothing in even further Hildebrand adventures?
Oh, I do.
The last time I checked, he was doing the stream with us when we were doing
I've never
the burn.
I've never done stream a Hildebrand stream with you.
Well, you were with us.
So, under side story quests, under even further Hildebrand adventures, you've got nothing?
Oh, I got something.
What do you got?
I still have that one. I have... I'm at life
okay,
imitates,
Let's go in
Life
order.
imitates
You
art,
got
art imitates life.
that
my
was
next
the
one.
last one.
No, that's my next one.
Oh, yeah, you
No,
are
far
like
behind.
3 quests behind.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you can blaze through those while we're doing these, and then catch
Yeah, sure.
up. All right. In the meantime, let's and while you're at it, spoiler alert. So when we last left off in the Hildebrand storyline for Stormblood, we had kind of crashed Master Akebono's little shindig going on, and in the process of crashing it, we ended up basically letting the wolf burglar do as he pleases. It was kind of a so we followed after the wolf burglar to get Master Akebono's blade back. And while we did capture the wolf burglar, unfortunately we did not recover the blade. Instead, Yojimbo, it is now in the possession of Yojimbo, who was Master Akebono's personal guard, but we know where Yojimbo's loyalties lie. So, with that being said, hopefully we get some answers out of this quest line.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to waste any more time because I've already wasted like 12 minutes of time with just all the announcements. So let's get right down to it.
Oh, here she is.
And complete the level 70 quest, The Black Heart Beneath.
Mm-hmm.
You look well, Chris. I pray your adventures have not been too taxing. As for myself, the search for the Soboro Sukehiro, as well as Yojimbo, continues. Would that I could claim even a measure of progress. Ah, Shigure! There you are!
Oh, that's pretty.
We thought perhaps to find you inside, my bald man, but I see you are here, and in the company of my stalwart assistant. Bald? You of all people should... Having failed to seize upon new information of value, or even passing relevance, we were in the midst of reconsidering our investigative strategy. But tell me, have you heard of Jim and our missing sword? Jim? Who is... Ah, yes, Yojimbo. No, as I was just telling Chris, I've made no progress since we last spoke.
You seem distressed, Shigure. If you yet pine for your lost locks, then pine no longer, for we have brought you a hair tonic of preternatural effectiveness.
Really? Well, that is actually a very considerate gesture, thank you.
Why not try it right now?
Aye. The sooner the better, perhaps. What's the gentle dead man doing here?
He just probably wants to be pretty.
I say, to mate with Master Zombiebrand and his bosom companions yet again. Truly the Kami have been kind to me. 'Tis always a pleasure to see a man of the old horde. But were you not bound for Eorzea? Why are you yet in the Far East? Indeed. I had thought to return home and rejoin my brothers. And to that end did I call upon a local fisherman to secure passage. 'Twas from him that I heard a tale most fascinating, which compelled me to stay. A Funa Yurei, a far eastern variety of undead, had been seen wandering in Isle's shore. As my previous attempts to recruit fellow zombies had met with failure, I thought Why not broaden my criteria and appeal to this ghost in the spirit of camaraderie? Alas, it is a most elusive quarry. Rather shy, it would seem. I sought to learn more of the Funayure by questioning the people of this city, but have been unsuccessful so far. I see. I realize this is sudden, but in your inquiries, did you hear mention of a Jim? Jim? I fear I've heard naught of that particular Far Eastern spirit. Though, to be honest, not all have been willing to entertain my company, perhaps due to my undead nature. It pains me to hear that. In this world, there remain people prejudiced against the living impaired. You seek this Jim, Master Zombiebrand? If so, I should be glad to help. Grateful as we would be, it might be wise to change your attire. The people's reluctance to speak with you may be due to your passing resemblance to a certain wolfish fugitive who, until recently, terrorized the city. Oh, how careless of me. I shall change into something less conspicuous at once. Then it is settled. When at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us split up and speak with the men and women of Kugane. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, God.
Alright, let's head this way. Wait. Yeah, this way.
How could someone mistreat the living impaired? That's just wrong.
All men are created equal, even dead men. You coming, Els?
I'm in a done. Don't worry about it. I'm listening to what you're saying.
Fair enough. Alright, we'll talk to Keisetsu.
Yojimbo, you say? The name does ring a bell. Ah, yes, now I recall. The Lupin fellow was asking after him as well, though that was some time ago. He's since been detained by the Sekisegumi. The Lupin, not Yojimbo, that is. Not that I can imagine why. He's no criminal. Why, when I told him of how my mother had taken ill, he gave me the koban to purchase her medicine without my asking or anything. They say he's done terrible things, but a man like that? No. I refuse to believe it. If there's any justice in this world, he will be set free.
What the fuck was that kid talking about? Don't know. Let's talk to Byakudan. Let me guess. You're searching for a man named Yojimbo. The Sekisegumi questioned me about him not too long ago. Very desperate to find him, they were. I doubt they will receive much help from the populace at present, though. Why, you ask? Surely you've heard. The Kugane wolf burglar has been arrested. Despite what the wealthy elite would have you believe, he is no demon deserving of the harshest sentence. If anything, he is a hero to the downtrodden, having shared his spoils with the least among us. If you ask me, the Sekisegumi ought to take a closer look at the merchants he targeted. Akebono, in particular, has been at the center of many dark rumors. Anyway, in light of the wolf burglar's detainment, many are less than willing to aid the Sekisegumi in their activities, and unfortunately, if they suspect you to be working with them, you too may find your overtures rebuffed. Interesting. Alright, let's talk
he's so tiny. That's adorable.
Let's talk to Surubami.
Oh, are you also pursuing that Yojimbo fellow? The Sekisegumi were asking after him the other day. I'll tell you what I told them. I've never heard of the man. And just between you and me, even if I did know something, I don't know if I would want to tell them. You know the Kugane wolf burglar? The one they locked away? Rumor has it they intend to inflict upon him terrible punishments for his so-called crimes. Madness, I tell you. Madness! Every single one of the burglar's victims were amongst the most notorious scoundrels of the city. Greedy merchants with no scruples whatsoever. What's more, everything he stole he gave to the poor and needy. And yet they decry him as a villain! Fools!
Cute.
This is an interesting turn of events.
Talk about dashing.
Alright, let's talk to Shigure. I see. And what have you learned, Chris? Apparently a certain Lupin is rather well loved. Huh. I had no idea the plight of the wolf burglar weighed upon the minds of so many. What exactly did they say? A hero to the poor and downtrodden. A criminal who simply gave away his hard-won spoils. This is all quite unexpected. But whatever aspersions they may cast upon his victims, the law is the law. Even disreputable merchants are deserving of fair and equitable treatment. To ignore their plight is to let the mob decide their fate. That said, to hear that some may withhold information in protest is cause for concern. As a man of the Sekisegumi, I cannot help but feel conflicted. If I may, Shigure, it might be best to dress in less conspicuous clothing, at least for the time being. I hate to say it, but that is a sensible suggestion, surprisingly. Perhaps I should make use of my old kimono. Yet,
Cute.
even if I were to do so, my face is already known. They would mock me as a Sekisegumi, and perhaps even resent my attempts to deceive them.
I've got an idea. Why not ask the wolf burglar? If he's so popular with the people, who knows what secrets they've told him?
That's
Ask
true.
the wolf burglar?
That's what he said. What you said, I can't tell the voice.
If both he and Yojimbo had designs on the Soboro Sukehiro, then it's possible they might know one another. Well done, Nashu. I was but mere moments from reaching the self-same conclusion. It's settled then. Let us go and question the prisoner without further delay. Alright, let's go do it.
That is pretty. I like it.
Meanwhile,
I don't mind me.
Sekisegumi Barracks.
I'm working with glamour while I'm doing the shit.
Greetings and
Nice.
well met, comrade. If I might have a moment of your time. That we might ascertain the whereabouts of the fugitive Yojimbo, we wish to speak with the Kugane wolf burglar. Will you permit us to enter? Certainly, Shigure. If it will aid in your investigation, follow me.
No, this is not gonna work. I just leave it white.
Here we go. I trust you are enjoying our hospitality. I come bearing questions. Questions, eh? For little old me, you say?
Yes.
Following your arrest, the Ronin Yojimbo absconded with the Soboro Sukehiro you stole from Master Akebono. He remains at large. We have reason to believe the sword was his objective all along. Given that it was yours as well, I thought you might know something of the man and his motive. Everyone knows that sword's worth a bloody fortune and then some. But finding a buyer for a masterpiece as famous as the Soboro Sukehiro, especially after word of its theft has spread far and wide, well, good luck with that, says I. Why, they'd surely have to avail themselves of the services of a certain disreputable folks with whom I happen to be intimately acquainted. I'd be happy to introduce you lot, as soon as you set me free. What? Absolutely not! That is out of the question! Then we've got nothing more to discuss. Best be on your way. Now, Shigure, let's not be so quick to judge. If the goodly men and women of Kugane are willing to trust in his good intentions, then perhaps we should as well. An awful lot of people were willing to vouch for his character. If what they say is true, then it would be wrong to see him hanged. I will propose to my superiors that you be temporarily released into our custody for the purposes of our investigation. Should you abide by the terms of our arrangement, you may receive leniency. What say you? I say you've got yourself a deal, body. Will they even consider my proposal, though? The deliberations alone may prove time-consuming. And if they refuse... Remind me, Nashu. Do you have that hair tonic on you?
Nashu.
I sure do, Inspector!
Chris, you just made me love Nashu even more just by doing her fucking voice.
Now's as good a time as ever to try it, don't you think?
Here? In the jail? Well, far be it from me to refuse. Remember to use the whole bottle, my good man. Pour it over your head until not a single drop remains. What's with the sunglasses? What the fuck is with the sunglasses?
Sunglasses are cool.
That seems
He
rather...
has my hair!
That seems rather wasteful, but if you insist... I feel strange. Like my scalp is... Oh, by the kami!
Yole!
Shigure, are you alright? I heard you shouting. The light! It binds them! There are too many! And turn and flex and shake and bounce! Perfection! Rejoice, my goodly burglar, as I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have liberated you from your unjust imprisonment!
Excuse me, you're back.
This is all sorts of wrong. Now see here, Inspector! Huh? What happened? Has the prisoner escaped? Still in this cell, I see. But what in the world was that blinding light? 1,000 pardons. One of my associates was carrying small explosives, one of which detonated unexpectedly. I, of course, bade her take the others outside immediately for safety's sake. I believe that explains it, yes? Yes? Right then. If you'll excuse me. Yes, of course. Very good. Wait. When did Shigure regrow his hair? So, Shigure's got his hair back. I mean, somewhat. He's now blonde. Honestly, I think it's cool? Not a bad look. What do you think, Els?
He's taking a... he said, excuse me, so he walked away for a bit.
Oh, of course he did.
While you're in mid-monologue.
Of course he did.
And I can't see it right now since I'm now on the blade in this lead. I'm almost there.
Yeah, you're getting there. You're like blazing through it, so... I bet you're skipping all the cutscenes, aren't you?
Uh-huh. I can rewatch them later.
Fair enough. Or you can just watch my stream.
Yeah. Yeah, I have somewhere to be in a few hours, so I'm hoping to get through this soonish.
Yeah. And just as a quick announcement to everyone who's watching right now, I am working on getting everything up and running on YouTube. It's just taking me a lot longer, and I needed to get this done more on Twitch than anything else. So, it will take a little bit more time to get everything back in order on YouTube, but I promise you we are getting it done. Anyways, let's continue it by talking with Shigure. How we managed to escape undetected, I have no idea. But I can but pray that our ruse will remain intact. The wolf burglar led the others to the waterways below. We should follow. Alright, off to the waterways. There he is.
Been down there before? If so, you might have met my friends already. Contemptible lot, Okugane's cast-offs. If anyone's had a peep from your quarry, it'd be them. Come on then. Come on then, don't be shy.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I just have to deal with some bleeding at the moment. But anyway, continue.
Oh, you're looking well for a rat bastard.
Takes a wolf to know a rat. To what we owe the pleasure. And more importantly, how'd you slip free of the Seki Segumi's noose?
With my dashing good looks and my silver tongue, how else? But never you mind that. I need information, Koju.
Do you now? Or is the Seki Segumi at your shoulder the one asking questions?
No need to give the lad a hard time. He did right by me, and I mean to return the favor. Eh? You mean you're helping him? Have you gone mad? Well, even if I have, it's nothing you and yours need worry your pretty little heads over. Give us a hand and we'll be out of your hair. Wolf's honor. They're not a bad bunch, really. Most tried to make it living on the straight and narrow. Some even had a mind to join the Sekisegumi like you, but were found wanting for this reason or that. When honest work's no longer an option, that leaves the other sort. The dangerous, the disreputable, the dirty. Somebody's got to do it, and so these industrious souls pick up the slack. Maybe they're not the cream you'd prefer to hobnob with, but while you're in their company, let's say you comport yourselves with a modicum of civility.
I should like to believe I have done just that. You'll forgive me if I have given you any reason to think otherwise.
See? Fast friends we all are. Right then. We're after a bloke what goes by the moniker of Yojimbo. Heard tell of the man?
Yojimbo? No, can't say it rings a bell. Oi! And here you know a fella by the name of Yojimbo? Well, there you have it. Might be different if he had a bounty on his head. What did he do anyway? Piss in the Bugio's wife's porridge?
Ha! If only. Stole the Soboro Sukehiro he did.
Bugger me, that's a beauty. Wonder why though? Finding a buyer even through the black market would be a challenge and a half. And if he'd even put out the word he was looking, we'd have heard all about it by now. Bah! To come all this way and leave with nothing. Here, let's not call it a day just yet. Assuming this Yojimbo didn't steal the sword for the challenge, there's only two reasons he'd take it. To sell it, or to keep it. And if it's not about the money, then I doubt this is his first prize. Or his last. Where the fuck did they come from?
Hark! My keen inspector sense whispers and speaks of a thieving collector of swords. Yes, there can be no mistake.
Aye, what he said, I suppose. If he's a collector, then only the best will do. Which means his next target might be... Oh, I don't know. The Ame no Murakumo? Wait, the Ame no Murakumo? But I thought there was nothing more than a fairy tale. You mean to say the fabled sword of Eld actually exists?
Oh my god.
A giant kami tried to kill me and my friends with it, but I deflected the blow. You what? I have so many questions. But first, where did this all happen? Housed within the Kojin of the Red's treasure vault, eh? If that's the case, it seems to me you ought to continue your search in the Ruby Sea, no?
It might well be the best place for us to look. In that case, let us brook no further delay and head to the Ruby Sea at once!
Wow. Oh my god. This is hilarious. I can't deal with this shit.
How far ahead of you are to me? You've been skipping everything.
No! I've been watching the cutscenes. Oh my god.
To think that the Ame no Murakumo is not only real, but that it was brought to bear against you and yours by a kami of unfathomable strength. In any event, we now know where we might search. The Ruby Sea. Before I may leave, however, there is a matter of great import to which I must attend.
Well, perhaps great import is something of an overstatement. I speak of the inspector's earlier advice concerning my garments. I will meet you at the Ruby Price after I have changed. Pray, go on ahead without me. I insist. Alright. Arya Stormborn says, I just can't even with Hildebrand. Yeah, some of us can't even either. Yeah. With that being said, we're going to take a quick break on the Twitch stream to make some minor adjustments, and we'll return in a bit. But until then, that's it for this episode of Cruisenix Purgatory. A special thank you to LZL Farron and Lord FireX for joining us.
Yep.
Oh my god, what the fucking... oh shit.
And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button below and be sure to turn on notifications. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me, click here to watch the next episode, and click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Cruiser Gax, signing out.